stage tour. They're bringing Dark Funeral with them as an opener. And Squid Pisser. Oh, I can't wait. Friday, November 1st at the Agora. AgoraCleveland.com for all the details you might want or need. Caller 10, these are yours. 2 for Guar. Good luck. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
I met Alan.
Did you?
I gave him marijuana.
Oh, great.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS.
I like my drugs to come in a plastic sandwich bag. I'll take a hit under a bridge out of a Pepsi can. Menu the size of a phone book. I don't want to go look. I don't want to play this game where I get called back and say Grinch Ballsack is my medicine's name. Take me back to a simpler time when me and my dude could go half on a dime. Weed was cooler when it was illegal. Smoking weed was more fun when mom said it was evil. I miss the days when we were kids. The best that we could get were mints, but weed was still cooler when it was illegal.
Some new Taint Smasher. This thing slaps. The kids still say slaps.
I don't know.
You were born in 96. You should
True,
know.
I should know all this. I should know the latest.
Weed was cooler when it was illegal. He's got a handful of songs he's dropped. I was playing, he's got one, Diarrhea Dimension. I was playing that for my daughter. She was getting a kick out of that one. The dude who chopped his junk off with the side of her truck. He's got little videos, too. Find Taint Smasher on Instagram. I think it's Fake Miles.
It's catchy.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, of course. He doesn't want to smoke any kind of, at the beginning of the song, I don't want to smoke any weed where the Grinch's ballsack is the, is the name of the weed. Come on, man. That's true, boy. Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. Everybody wanted marijuana to get made legal, and I think it's better that way. It keeps people out of jail and things like that, but, you know, the cool factor tends to go away a little bit, too. Although I don't think weed's been cool for a long time.
Yeah, weed's not anything anyone's doing
It's
to be
not,
like, this is cool.
Right.
Cocaine is cool.
Well, no, it used to be. I mean, cocaine's not cool either, but I'm just saying, like, when you were...
You haven't even tried it.
When you were younger. Yeah, but Coke's never been cool. Coke has never... It's been like...
Try it. See how cool you feel.
No. When...
Do some cocaine right now.
When... I should, just to complete the set. I've done everything else.
Really?
Bridget,
Yeah.
do you have any
You
on
have?
No Coke. I don't like things in my nose.
You can
But
do it
you
other
tried
ways.
everything else?
Yeah.
Just do
Wow,
it
crazy man.
intravenously. Just shoot it into your veins.
I mean,
Or
I
smoke it.
got no problem with needles.
Smoke crack.
No, I'm a purist. I think if you're going to do something, you should do it the way it is traditionally done
Oh.
and snort cocaine. I don't like things in my nose.
Sort of might.
Like, I like that you say I don't like things in my nose. Like, who likes things in their nose?
A lot of people do cocaine, so they don't have a problem with things in
They're
their
not
nose.
doing it because they like things in their
nose. I think they probably like
the
the
way
feeling.
it feels
Yeah.
after you put it in your nose.
Well, I really don't want anything in my nose.
Okay. Bill, have you ever done cocaine?
Does Bill look like a guy who's never done cocaine?
Not today.
Wow, that's where he gets all his energy, huh?
No, I'm not very energetic. No, I've done it, I would say, less than 10 times.
Okay, and like for what? Special occasions?
Yeah, no, sometimes you just do cocaine.
No, but when you're in high school or junior high or whenever, you know, traditionally people would start smoking marijuana. It was a dangerous thing, right? Now kids have pills. You know, kids are already on like prescriptions and things
They're
like
doing
that.
Adderall.
Yeah, when I was in
Let's
like
not-
junior high, there was no like if you knew a kid with pills, you're like you thought he was like a junior high junkie or something, right? So you were smoking weed or kids were drinking. I didn't start drinking until I was 26.
Wow.
So it's
Yeah, I was
like
late to the game too. Like I had drank a little bit, but I didn't really start drinking regularly until I was like 26, 27 years old. Same with like weed was even later.
Wow. It's like me with driving.
Yeah.
You guys with drinking.
Yeah, people were telling me.
I was in my 30s, first time I did cocaine. Like,
Bridget mentioned earlier that she didn't get her driver's license until she was 20, and people were telling me that older than 18, you just have to take some kind of test.
Yeah, you
don't take driver's ed. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But now they changed it, so if you take the test now and you don't pass it the first time, then you have to take a class.
Oh,
That's
really?
newer. That's
okay.
yeah. They've been stated that in the past.
Luckily,
couple
I just
years.
got mine a couple of years ago. You know, when I was 20.
Yeah, right. Have you ever done cocaine?
No.
Okay, jeez, don't have to
No,
say it like it's a bad thing.
Well, yeah, I don't like to dabble into drugs.
She's pure.
Yeah, I am pure.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Nothing wrong with that. It's not for everyone.
No, it's fine.
I just honestly, I've never tried a cigarette either because I'm one of the few people that don't mind the smell of cigarettes. So my fear is, what if I like it?
Like it, yeah.
You don't want to get addicted to something like that.
Right.
So same kind of thing. Like, what if I did cocaine? I love the feeling. Like, let's do this every day.
I enjoy
Instead,
the
I
feeling, but
just
it's also
drink
not
coffee.
a thing that I'm like, I want to do this all the time. It's like
Yeah.
very,
But
specific
some people
times.
do. They get.
Oh, yeah.
They love it, and then they.
I've heard of that. I've heard of people being addicted to cocaine.
addicted to drugs. Yeah.
Yeah. that has happened.
Yeah, it's
They even
crazy.
make clubs about it and stuff.
It's a
Mhm.
crazy thing. Yeah. The only really negative thing, bad thing I do is consume alcohol. I would
Yeah.
say. Which is
Con-
not good for you.
Consume alcohol. I like that. Yes, occasionally I will consume some alcohol.
And then sometimes I get on a microphone and start rapping. You never
And sometimes
know.
I'll come in all hungover and,
Sometimes I'll say, "Hey, did you guys know I can Irish dance?"
hey, everybody. Oh, boy. God, I
Are you
had
gonna
my
dance on the
salmon
bus?
jerky in the break.
It didn't seem like you enjoyed it that much.
Well, it's okay. It's so goddamn dry. And then I grab one of my protein shakes and just note salmon jerky chased with a protein shake is not
What
great.
flavor?
It
protein
doesn't
shake?
sound great together.
It's just chocolate.
Ooh, chocolate and salmon. Alan, that sounds.
It's not a great
Ugh.
pairing.
And then
Bad.
when you say it like that, ooh, chocolate and salmon, no bueno.
Are you typically a real healthy eater? Are you on like a health kick right now, or is this lifestyle?
That's how I eat.
No, good for you.
And everybody makes fun of me for it. So,
Well, I don't think I.
you know how you consume alcohol?
Yeah.
I sometimes consume food.
You consume salmon jerky.
Well,
with
that's during the show.
chocolate protein.
Yeah.
Now, will you eat dinner after this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. My wife usually makes dinner.
Okay. I didn't know if you were doing one of those fast things where like you don't eat after a certain time.
There are certain things I won't eat past a certain time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Honestly,
I'm not gonna have like bread. at
That's a game
night or,
changer. Like, if I go on a binge week, on vacation or something, and you're eating junk food late at night, I mean, you can like put on the pounds pretty quick. And then
Yes.
as soon as you cut it out, you can lose it pretty quick.
Well, also a lot of guys in particular. I guess women too, but guys more often will talk about how much weight they lose when they stop drinking beer.
Yeah.
But that's not something that's in my life, so it's
Right.
not something I can cut out and lose.
Do you drink pop or anything? Or you-
I'll
Mountain Dew.
have a Mountain Dew a couple times a week. That's my only vice. But drinking your calories is really
Tough.
bad. It's terrible.
it's tough. I know.
So
I actually,
I'm mostly these and water and a couple of dews a week. Yeah.
couple of dews. If I
even
drink
that's not
pop, that's
good.
my favorite too. But
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I try to stick with if I'm consuming calories, I'd rather do it in food form.
Yeah.
But then
Or
again,
alcohol form.
I was going to say, then again, I do drink alcohol, and that's
What's your go-to drink?
Vodka tonic.
no, not tonic.
Vodka and soda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Typically that, but it depends on my mood. I really do like tequila too, like
Yeah, like
the,
me
the
too, yeah.
reposados. So if I'm in a tequila mood, I actually like reposado with an orange slice.
I've been on a real
great.
pickleback kick lately.
Oh, so good.
With Jameson.
Jameson and
Yeah.
pickleback.
Yeah,
So
love that
good.
too.
So good. So good.
I mean, I do that a lot in the month of March.
Tequila is a hard sell for a lot of other people, so you sometimes find yourself being the only person who's drinking
I
that.
feel like it's getting more popular
I agree.
because that's like what most people do shots of that I do shots with these days.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people, I feel like, especially like Gen X and like older millennials, where they drank tequila when they were young and they drank too much, and then they're like they didn't handle the tequila right, and they don't understand that there's you're not just drinking the yellow Cuervo
Yeah.
or like the bottle with the worm in it. You go and get some nice tequila and you do a shot of it every, or like mix it with
Or even
club
sip on
soda.
it, yeah.
or just
I mean-
straight or on ice. Yeah.
Yeah, because now it has to be a good tequila. Like I can't drink the.
Bougie.
Yeah. I know. It is annoying. I've gotten bougier with my drinking habits.
Yeah, but at least you
It
have
costs more money.
At
I don't
least
like-
if you're a drinker now, you have a hell of a lot more options than you used to have.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
What's your go-to tequila then?
Usually Casamigos Reposado.
Okay.
I mean, if it's available and someone else wants to buy it or it's there, like Casa Azul is phenomenal, or 1942, but I'm not paying $50 a shot. That's ridiculous.
I only do shots of gin.
Really? See that?
Bro, I know
Like, do
you're
you really?
joking, but I actually have a friend that he does shots of gin.
Wait, we talked about gin last time on here
Yeah,
because
I like gin.
that is Jägermeister is the worst, but then probably a close second, my least favorite liquor that I cannot do is gin because it tastes like pine cones to me.
Not everybody likes gin.
Can't do it.
It's
Yeah.
it's very herbal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Not for everyone.
I'd rather do a shot of Jaeger than a shot of gin. A
I
shot of gin?
I don't know. Both of them make me kind of ill. To
At
think
least
about.
there's like the liqueur factor on Jaeger where it's like going to go down a little easier. Gin is, like you said, it's drinking
Pine cone's
a pine.
delicious.
It's a not even a pine cone. It's like a pine
It's like a holiday in your mouth.
tree car air freshener.
Yeah,
Like
it's
like
bad.
that. It's like that phony pine.
Well,
See, I like to
Jägermeister
throw-
is like black licorice.
I like to
hate.
throw. Well, that's the thing is I don't like sambuca, but I love gin. Well, I like to
You
throw
don't
people
like black licorice because it's black?
Bill,
because it's black licorice. Love red licorice. I like to throw people curveballs though too. You go to a bar and you order Jaeger, they always want to chill it for you.
yeah.
I go, no. I want you to
Microwave it.
warm it up.
No, you don't.
Yes,
And do you actually enjoy it, or you just want to
Yes.
see their reaction?
I want it to burn my throat.
Hot Jaeger.
You are crazy.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Hey Dave,
Yo, what's going on?
what's up, man?
I hate the show, you know.
Thank you, sir.
Few things. First, I gotta say yes, Jaeger over gin. Gave me a gallon over a shot of gin.
All right.
Two, we know who the stoner is here because chocolate and salmon. And
Well,
three, I gotta know what makes a drug cool nowadays by Alan Cox's standards.
No. That's dealer's
You didn't
choice.
get an
It's
answer.
literally dealer's choice. I mean, I'm just you
Okay.
know, it's up to the person.
Well, Coke was like, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Coke was cool in like the 80s, and like that was the thing, and like that was the high class guy. So they looked powerful, so it was cool then. Like eras have that what's cool.
I guess
So
it was
what's
just
cool?
it was like it was the 80s were different than now because I guess you're right. It was cool only because it was expensive. So it was a status symbol. Now there's teachers doing cocaine. Like it's not 1985 anymore. So it was the drug of that decade because it was so expensive and because it was a status symbol. I don't know what that
So
would
is
be now. You
yeah,
know, but
what's the cool thing?
I mean, I do crocodile. I think that's pretty cool. I'm
that's
on
why your arm's falling off.
I heard fentanyl is it's one of those.
that's overrated. I mean, fentanyl's. That's 2008, man. This weekend in Indiana for me, it was all crocodile and
Poppers?
no, it was all crocodile and jenkem for me all weekend
there you
long.
go.
So
You know, my biggest disappointment is just the way that the law is being handled and stuff. But I mean, it is what it is. At least, like you said, the law isn't in your pocket or as much, and people won't be getting hemmed up in things they don't need to be. But these law people, man, people voted one thing and they take it a whole nother way, and it's sad.
well, yeah, of course, you know that's gonna because people in charge don't really want to give people what they want if it goes counter to what they're looking to do, but. Don't worry,
Well,
they'll get their cut, man. That's all that's important.
Well, they were talking about roads, they were talking about schools, they were talking about all this. And what I read recently is one of the representatives we have up in Columbus, something about the first $40 million of taxes is going directly to law enforcement for them.
A lot of it is going to law enforcement, yes, which is
And
ironic.
prison,
But
So
Yeah, I know.
Well,
All
it
right.
is what it is. Let a stoner be a stoner, you know.
that's what Bridget always says. Okay, thank you, man. I appreciate it. She always says that.
All right, I do have a question. I'm not understanding. What is crocodile?
It's this drug that was in Russia and it was making people's skin fall off their bones.
Yeah.
It was like turning their skin necrotic. And so it would just fall off of there's like documentaries and YouTube videos
Oh,
on
wow.
crocodile. But I think it's a funny reference.
There was a
for-
version of something like that making its way through Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I saw.
And what does the drug do? Like you take it and it's.
I mean, it makes you high.
Collapses
It's-
your veins and
yeah.
it just turns your skin
But
black.
like you get a short euphoric feeling, but then
Okay.
it destroys your body.
You see, this is why I think it's crazy. People are like, oh yeah, let me try that one.
Right. Well,
skin falling
but
off?
that just shows
I
you
gotta try
how
that.
strong addiction really is.
Yeah.
That you're like not even worried about the consequences because you just want
a drug.
the feeling.
Well, I think the crocodile thing was it was in Russia. There were all these, once a story gets big like that, they go, and now it's here in the United States. I don't think there was one case of that in the U.S., but
there was something going through Philadelphia.
Yeah, there was something like that.
Something.
Crocodile is just something called desomorphine. So I don't know, because here's the thing.
Morphine's great.
But you can also have any drug, and it won't kill you, for the most part, right? But it's when people, they're like, well, that's not enough. So now I got to mix it with this, or I got to mix it with, so they're taking something that, on the surface might not be that bad, and they go, but then I put lighter fluid into it,
Dummies,
then I mixed it with antifreeze, and my skin slid off my,
You can do that with alcohol, though, too. Like, oh, I'm kind of feeling a little tipsy, but not drunk yet. Let's do another shot. And then and you're taking naps during commercial breaks. But you know that tequila is the only upper, though, when it comes to liquor. Like, you're supposed to make you feel up, like, happier, where all the other ones are downers.
Yeah.
Depressive.
Yeah.
Is that actually true, though? Or is that just something that people, like big tequilas pushing? Oh, this one's the
maybe,
upper.
I don't know.
It's all alcohol.
Contrary to popular belief and widespread myth, tequila is not an upper.
Nuh-uh, really?
Tequila, like every other type of alcohol, is a depressant.
No. Where did you find that on Wikipedia?
I'm looking at this on
tequila.com.
on a tequila website.
Oh my gosh. So it's been in my head this whole time. Like, guys, that's why I'm a happy drunk, because I'm drinking tequila.
Oh God, this literally changed her life now.
No, watch. I'm gonna do a shot of tequila with Bill tonight in the funny bus and be like, oh, I'm sad.
Well, that's just part of hanging out with me.
Sober, drunk, whatever.
Yeah.
What is the only alcohol that is an upper? This tequila page has 0 alcohols are considered uppers.
Oh
All
my gosh.
alcohols are depressant.
I learn something every time I'm on this show. That is a big takeaway today.
Yep, it's better. It's more useful than docking.
And crocodile.
Yeah. So the next time you're
what's the capital of Delaware?
Dover.
Boom. So many things today.
know.
Today's a big day
Wow,
for you.
huge day. I'm leaving so much smarter.
And have you ever heard of the town of Wakarusa, Indiana?
Nope, I never had. Never heard of. What was her name? Linda Grace.
Contented Linda Grace.
Contented Linda Grace.
That's
Had never heard of her. Got to know Kevin.
Kevin, the world's largest dog. Yeah.
Learned a lot today.
Alan, has Bridget ever had Malort?
What's that?
That is a Chicago liqueur that has become the modern equivalent of a Dare. And it wasn't available for a long time anywhere outside of Illinois, but now it's being distributed. You can get it in Cleveland, and it's difficult to describe the taste. It comes from an herb or a wood or something like that. But
I would say the way
it's like
tastes,
it's like a hot diaper garbage fire in your mouth.
It tastes to me like if you've ever bitten into a grapefruit seed, and it's like that bitterness from a grapefruit seed.
No, I've never done that.
Or even like the skin of a grapefruit.
It's very, very bitter.
Yeah, it's very bitter.
So why does it exist, and why do people?
Because people go, do that.
A Swedish immigrant brought it to Chicago and started to, and so it's kind of
Is
become
it high alcohol content?
Not
Is that
really.
why?
not so much.
Because it's a liqueur, so it's like, but it's, you get someone to do a shot of it, and they go, oh, that's gross. And you go, yeah, we're adults. This is fun.
Haven't done that one.
Well, it's available here now.
Oh, okay, great.
I know Porco was the first, Stefan and Porco were the first ones to bring it to Northeast Ohio, I think. But I've had it at the Harbor Inn, and,
Yep.
people go, no, I don't have it behind the bar, but I have a bottle in my trunk if you want me to go get it. No, it's okay. Not looking for you to do extra work.
There's another one that's kind of like that.
Absinthe?
Not absinthe, but it's like an aperitif.
Oh.
It's not what.
Chartreuse. No, there's chartreuse, but then there's another one that a lot of like bartenders like to do around here.
I don't know what you're talking about, that one, but what's the one that's Rumplemints?
Rumplemints.
I was going to say
yeah.
the one that tastes like mints. That one's tough for me. People really enjoy that one. Like, oh, my breath smells
it's
good.
like
That one's
peppermint,
that's
My
like
breath
tough.
smells good.
I'd
Yeah.
rather do like Fireball to make my breath smell good than Rumplemints. That one.
You said breath, not breasts, right? Just so okay. I don't know. I don't know how you're
Breath.
drinking. I don't know how you're drinking things. I just want to make sure.
Doing body shots only.
Yes, I don't know. Yeah, you can have a hard time getting people to drink Fireball with you. Nobody ever wants to
do that one.
Partake of my bucket.
What's like an alcohol that you had that you got sick from that has totally ruined you? You can never drink again.
I'll never, ever stop drinking an alcohol.
There's like not one that you got like real
Listen,
sick from that you're like, oh, I can never even look at that
Because I
again.
don't blame the alcohol. It's not the alcohol's
Blame it
fault.
on the
It's me.
alcohol.
It's me going to, because like otherwise I'd have to stop drinking all of the alcohols because I've done it on whiskey. I've done it on
Oh, you have?
vodka. I've done
Okay.
it on tequila, and I've done it on Rumpelmans. Rumpelmans, the first time I ever had that, I was working at a comedy club in Rochester, Minnesota,
Okay.
and they gave me a pint glass of it
Oh
on the rocks, and they're like, "This will get you messed up."
no.
And I
You did it.
But that was just what I was sipping all night as we were hanging out. But boy, did it mess me up real bad.
Did you throw up?
Oh yeah, I was like
Oh.
hungover for like till the next show the next day. Like I could finally like use language again.
That
it was
is
brutal.
That was a
Yeah,
silly decision on your
I met
part.
one of my best friends of all time,
Well, there you go.
Nate
Okay.
Abshire. Love you,
Okay,
buddy.
There you go. For me, it was, I think I might have told you guys, it was college, but it wasn't me drinking it. It was my friend that got sick from it. I, had to be the friend to hold her hair back.
Mm-hmm.
So can never drink 3 olives bubble gum
Oh,
ever.
you
Wow.
should have done
Remember-
that in first
So
place.
specific.
Remember 3 olives? They went through that phase where they come out with all these different crazy
birthday
flavors.
cake.
Yeah.
And,
Did you ever have Dude?
No.
Mountain Dew flavored. That one was good. So yeah, she was all into the bubble gum, doing it, and then she threw up, and it was actually pink and bubble gum. And I was like, oh. And I, to this day, like just bubble gum in general. Is a
First
little
time I
tough.
ever got drunk, I was 15,
Jeez, Alan.
and I drank a box of red wine,
Box.
and I vomited all night, and I didn't drink again until I was 26.
Oh wow.
So that was why. I do remember, like, when I was on the air in Pittsburgh, I was doing a live broadcast, and it didn't hit me right away until all at once, and I was still on the air. I got blotto on Black House. You ever had Black House?
No, what's that?
It's like blackberry liqueur.
oh, you guys and your liqueur.
I don't
This is
even know if they
awful.
still. Well, there were girls walking around with samples of it,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, yeah. You know,
Yeah,
the little
that'll get
things.
me too. Like when
Yeah,
something's
yeah,
free.
and then halfway through, I'm like, oh my god, I
This is
can't,
not good,
feel
'cause
my
then
fingers.
It's all the sugar and everything. Fernet is the one I was thinking of.
Ah, yeah.
A lot of bartenders
I
do
don't know that
shots
one.
of Fernet. It's
Huh.
not good. It's like Jaeger
Oh.
with pee in it. Like
That's-
it's terrible.
Why do bartenders do it?
Because
They like the taste of Jaeger and pee.
No, we hadn't talked about throwing up or going to the bathroom on this show, so I'm glad we got that out of our systems. Yeah, there
when
it
we
is.
come back,
One of two.
There it is.
who took the biggest dump? The answer will shock you.
Or not.
It's Bridget.